Imagine reality itself as a towering, incredibly complex machine, built with trillions of moving parts. It is a fragile structure, constantly under the threat of friction, decay, and chaos. Usually, when we look out into the cosmos, we ask how this machine was originally built, or we wonder how it will eventually break apart. We rarely ask the harder question: how does it keep running right now? Thousands of years ago, ancient Indian scholars composed the Vishnu Purana. This text serves as a survival manual for reality itself. This scripture outlines a universe that is highly unstable. It describes an intricate system of matter and energy that is perpetually in flux, constantly drifting toward collapse if left unmanaged. Systems designed with a finite lifespan require an active, dedicated force of preservation to survive long enough to fulfill their ultimate purpose. In the Hindu pantheon, that stabilizing force is Lord Vishnu, the preserver. Look at his traditional depiction here, floating peacefully on the coils of Ananta Shesha, a giant serpent representing infinite time. Vishnu serves as the strategic director of a chaotic cosmic dance, constantly recalibrating the delicate equilibrium of existence. When the machinery of reality suffers a catastrophic breakdown, when the scales tip too far toward darkness, he intervenes directly in the physical world. These interventions prove that true stability is never static. It requires constant, calculated adjustments against encroaching darkness. This sequence of incarnations, the Dashavatara, functions as a highly specific, systemic response protocol deployed for unique cosmic crises. During a legendary event called the churning of the cosmic ocean, the deities used a massive mountain as a rod to extract the nectar of immortality. But the mountain's immense weight caused it to sink into the seabed, threatening to drag the entire operation under. Vishnu responded by taking the form of Kurma, a gigantic tortoise, acting as an unmovable anchor beneath the sinking mountain. By providing this resilient base, Kurma stabilized the heavy churning process. This precise intervention allowed the deities to successfully extract the nectar and restore prosperity to their realms. Sustaining any large-scale endeavor or society requires this kind of unwavering foundation before progress can be made. During a different era, a powerful demon named Hiranyaksha disrupted the cosmic order by plunging the earth into a dark, chaotic ocean. Vishnu addressed this catastrophe by assuming the form of Varaha, a mighty boar, and diving directly into the treacherous depths of the abyss. This stone relief captures the physical effort of that rescue. Varaha engaged the demon in brutal combat, physically lifting the personification of Earth out of the water on his tusks to return her to a safe orbit. Preservation is often a messy, grueling process. In times of dire ruin, it demands the courage to confront the darkest adversity head-on and get your hands dirty. Other threats require legal precision. The tyrant king Hiranyakashipu secured a magical contract making him invincible. He could not be killed by man or beast, inside or outside, day or night. He used this exact loophole to corrupt the justice system and spread terror. Vishnu identified the blind spots in the tyrant's contract. He appeared as Narasimha, a terrifying half-man, half-lion hybrid, and struck exactly at twilight, on the threshold of a courtyard. By exploiting the very terms of the loophole, he neutralized an impossible threat. Then there are threats born of unchecked ambition. King Bali was a benevolent ruler, but his massive conquests threw the distribution of cosmic power out of balance. Instead of deploying a fierce warrior, Vishnu appeared as Vamana, a modest dwarf. Vamana asked the king for as much land as he could cover in 3 steps. When the king agreed, Vamana immediately expanded to massive cosmic proportions, reclaiming the entire universe in just 3 gigantic footsteps. These interventions illustrate that restoring cosmic order depends on specific intelligence, using intellectual innovation to outsmart tyranny and astute humility to neutralize an unchecked ego. The Vishnu Purana explicitly maps the macrocosm of the universe onto the microcosm of human existence. The sinking mountains, dark oceans, and tyrannical kings of these myths mirror the storms of our daily lives, whether that means navigating environmental decay, fighting systemic injustice, or managing our own personal egos. This presents a fascinating paradox at the core of the scripture. To truly preserve harmony over the long term, you must be willing to initiate radical change. Studying Vishnu's interventions provides a blueprint for courage, intellect, and humility, empowering you to become an architect of balance in your own community and your own mind.